Alright, so in this video I'm going to be going through how to create the blueprints for the puzzle project. Alright, I've got this tab, this is Bradley Tech. We've got a file in here, we've gone through our part files, we've now gone through an assembly file. And for most of you now you're going to be creating your blueprint files. We have two different sizes, one is smaller, one is larger. We're going to use the smaller one. I'm going to click create. I can hit skip on here. My title is going to be the title of one of my parts, so in this case I have a blue part. Scale for this project we use 0.75. Hour, whatever hour you're in. Today's date. The date is always located in the lower right corner of your screen. And then your name. So now you've got this sheet that has all of that information filled in. Up on top it says base. I need to look for the file that I want to put out on this sheet. So I'm going to search. I saved mine to the desktop. But for most of you, it'll be in that PLTWX drive. So I click my blue part, hit open. It brings out my view, but I did say that I want to scale it 0.75. So where it says scale, I'm going to type in 0.75. See how it reduces in size. I'm going to drag my front view down in this corner. As I move my cursor, I'm going to click and get my top view. Go back down to my front. Go to the right. Look at my right side view. I click. And then isometric. Isometric is up here in the top right corner. That's our 3D view. And hit OK. You'll notice that right now all of my parts are in black and white. This one up here I would like in color. So if you right click on it and go to edit view, we can turn this option here to shade the object and hit OK. For this project I'm looking for just 3 dimensions, my basic height, width, and depth. If I go to annotate, dimension, I need a dimension over the overall height of my object, the overall width of my object, and the overall depth of my object. Those are the 3 basic dimensions I'm looking for. Right? To create another sheet, right? This is sheet 1. If I go back to place view, it says new sheet. I can do another one so that I know that I have a yellow piece. Or yellow part. Again, my scale is 0.75. Hour, date, and your name. And hit OK. Right, so I didn't lose it. My other sheet is right here if I double click on it. And now I've got my yellow sheet. So I'm going to base, search, find that yellow part, hit open. Again, we said scale of 0.75. It's already there. I'm going to drag my front view down here. As I move my cursor, I get my top view. Click. Right side view, click, and then an isometric. And hit OK. It's always the top, front, and right side. Again, this view I would like in color, so I'm going to right click, edit view, and click this shaded option. Again, 3 basic dimensions. Annotate, dimension. I need the overall height, overall width, and overall depth. And hit OK. Right, back to place view. Click new sheet. I believe that I have a purple piece. Scale 0.75. Hour, date, and your name. And hit OK. Go to place. Search. There's my purple piece. Hit open. Again 0.75. This is going to go down to my front view. Drag up to my top view. Go to the right side view and create an isometric. And hit OK. This isometric view I'm going to right click, edit view, and click shaded. Right, now this one's a little trickier. It's got a wider depth to it and a couple lines that are included in my thickness here. So I'm going to click dimension, the overall height, the overall width, right, making sure that you're going all the way across no matter what size your part is, and then the overall depth. And hit OK. Alright, I'll go to place view, new sheet. I have a green part. scale 0.75, hour, date, and then your name, and hit OK. Base, do a search. Again, mine are on the desktop, yours will be in that PLTWX drive. There's my green part and hit open. I'm going to drag this view down here. As I move my cursor, I'm going to get a top view, click, right side view, click, and an isometric, click, and hit OK. Again, this right side or this isometric view, I'm going to right click, edit view, I'm going to add color to it. I'm going to go to annotate, dimension. I need the overall height of my object, overall width of my object, and the overall depth of my object. Go to place view, new sheet. My last part I believe is orange. Scale 0.75, hour, date. Do be sure that you're filling those in. Hit OK. Base, search, find that orange part, or in my case my orange part, hit open. I'm going to drag this down here. As I move my cursor again, I'm going to get my top view, right side view, isometric, hit OK. Again, this right side view, I'm going to right click on that, edit view, and I'm going to add color. I go to annotate, dimension, I want my overall width, overall depth, right? Absolute, top to bottom. Don't just get this one, I don't need that. Overall, and then I need my overall depth in here. Right, so now that leaves me with all 5 dimensioned blueprints. Thank you.